Hello fellow bookworms, it's Katie. So today I want to do the long-promised review of Nevernight by Kristoff, which completely blew me away. So the plot is as follows. Mia Covera is 16 years old when we meet her. She has seen her father being hanged for treason when she was 10 years old, and since then she was basically an apprentice to become a murderer, and she wants to go to the infamous school for assassins, basically to make it possible for her to revenge her family. It's kind of a fantasy world. She is a kind of person that is called a Darkin, and she can control shadows, kind of in a way. And she's most powerful when it's true night, because in this world there are 3 suns and the suns almost never set, so there's almost never night. Well, hence the title Nevernight, you know. So she ventures to this school for assassins. We have to see if she actually has it in her to become an assassin and to go through the trials that the school will present to her. First of all, I did not go into this book with the, highest expectations, just because I thought the back of the book read kind of cheesy and tropey, and I did not know if I would like it, because I generally tend to like these kind of books, and they generally tend to be not the best quality of writing. I got in with very low expectations. I had heard a lot of good things, but I had heard a lot of good things of other books before, and then was disappointed. But I was completely blown away. The quality is very good. Let me just begin to talk to you about the writing. However, the writing is very special and probably not for everybody, because it is so very vague and descriptive, and you kind of have to piece the informations together for yourself so you know what is going on, especially with the world building. And there are footnotes. Sometimes there are a lot of footnotes. It reminded me a little bit of the Bartimaeus sequence by Jonathan Stroud, because there are also footnotes, but they were in Bartimaeus they were mostly funny and just side notes, and here there are actually information. And sometimes I felt there was a little bit unnecessary information, and I'm just a person, I have to read every word of every book. I just have to. Sometimes there were a lot of footnotes, and especially when there was some action going on, it felt a little bit like distracting. It felt a little bit distracting when, there was action going on and I wanted to move forward with the plot, but there were so many footnotes with some historical information about the Empire, which is actually a good thing. There's a lot of world building conveyed through the footnotes, but it's a little bit distracting from the plot. So let's move on and talk about the plot. I thought the plot was very well done. It moves a little bit slow in the beginning, but it then picks up around page 100 in the paperback edition. The plot really starts to move a little bit forward. I very much like the mystery element, because this is so many kinds of books mixed in together, but at its core I think it's a mystery book, and I very much liked it. I did not see the end result coming, but at the same time the plot is very deep and complex, and there are a lot of nice character moments in there, which brings me to, talking about the characters. All of the characters were authentic, even at the end. I love how, looking back, there are so many hints as to how it would turn out, but I did not pick up on that, or that at the time when I was reading it meant something else entirely. And I love that it is so well done with the characters and the plot, and it just evolves naturally, and it feels like something, it feels authentic. All the characters had some depth and complexity, which I loved, and is something that is not very common in YA, is what I feel. Here it is very much so that the characters really have development throughout the story, and that it is used to further the story, to further the plot, and it's just very good. Yeah, also the relationships between the characters, and I don't just mean the romantic relationship, because, obviously there is one. No, all the relationships between friends felt natural in their development and had time to develop properly. Sometimes I feel the relationships a little bit rushed, and then, characters would die for each other when they have known each other for a day, and that's just a little bit unbelievable in my opinion. To Mia's character, our main protagonist, I don't know, at the beginning I did not like her as much. I thought she was a little bit of an unlikable character. She's made out as a little bit of this super strong, overpowered girl in the beginning, and that was when I was rolling my eyes a little bit like, here we go. But no, she definitely has her strengths and weaknesses, her fears. She's headstrong, she's very stubborn at times, but she's also compassionate, and she has this learning process. She has a beautiful arc in this book, so yes, definitely. At the end I was completely on board with her. So let's talk about the world building, which is a little bit difficult due to the writing style, because you just really have to read between the lines and extract the information and build the world together out of these pieces of information that you just extracted from the writing, from the plot. To be honest, I found the Assassin School a little bit ridiculous. I was reminding myself, but this is still a YA book, so yeah, with the footnotes and the additional history, although it can be a little bit distracting from the plot, it opens up the world to, you know, be bigger than just the plot of the book. So my personal opinion, as I said, this book exceeded my expectations completely. It is a bit tropey, you know, with the masquerade going on, with the makeover, with, you know, our powerful, mystery-powered protagonist, and the romantic relationship. It is a bit tropey at times, but it works, surprisingly. I was not annoyed at the tropes. And that is due to the good quality writing. I will definitely read the second book. Maybe I have to mention that there are some very explicit sex scenes, which I thought were fine. I think that's okay, even if it's a YA book. I mean, you know, you guys, things are changing, the world's changing, and yeah, teenagers have sex, and I like that sex in this book was not represented as something like super magical, and there was not this emphasis on virginity, but on, you know, being comfortable with each other and trusting each other. For my star rating, I gave this book 5 stars. I really enjoyed it a lot. It's not without its fault, and I think due to the writing it's probably not for everybody, but I did enjoy it, and I do recommend it. Alright, so that was it for today. Did you like Nevernight when you've read it, or are you interested in reading it? Please tell me in the comments below, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Hope you're reading something magical and wonderful, and I will see you soon. Bye!